wasn't through, y'all. I was like I'm in Walmart shopping or something, and
I know that's not what they want for me. Yeah, I know that's not what they want for me. I know that's not what they want for me. Why they ride that shit, nigga, going crazy?
ooh boy, y'all come on in. Come on in. I miss y'all so much. Y'all come on in. Ooh, let me update you. Let me update y'all. I'm gonna need to go get me some coffee, honey. I was trying not to do the coffee. Y'all come on in. It's too hot to even go swimming, y'all. But I just might. I need to. Oh, yes, I need to. Ooh, let me update y'all on everything. Y'all come on in here. Come on in here with your girls so I can update y'all. Ooh, yes. There's so much been going on, y'all. Yeah, let me see them hearts going up. Y'all miss me? Let me see them hearts, because I miss y'all. Child, I got to tell y'all what happened. Hey, D. I might go swimming, but I'm going to wait till that sun go down. Hey, Ann. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Laverne. If I miss your name, that's because I'm concentrating on driving, okay? So, dang, it's something every time I turn around. Well, I got to tell y'all what happened. Hey, Robbie. I got to tell y'all what happened. So, I was sitting at the gas station. I was going to get me some chips and something else. Hey, Wendy. Hey, LaWanda. Hey, Coastin. So, y'all, all of our sudden, I hear this big boom, boom. Hey, D. I hear this, y'all. Then I look. Man, it's a 3-car accident. I ran over there to make sure everybody was okay, but everybody was okay. Hey, Alicia. Everybody was fine. And nobody, you know, the cars was towed up, so that's about the most part of it. But I'm glad everybody was okay. But I'm like, man. But, honey, I done had a lot going on, y'all. I've been putting out fires left and right. So let me tell y'all, okay? Wait a minute. I'm watching this traffic so I can make my turn. You want some chips? You want some chips, Cena? Where you at on the West End side? Oh, you want some chips? I might be able to bring you some chips. Hey, Dawn. Come on, people. Y'all so slow. They so busy looking at this car accident right here, and they'll know the accident. Inbox me. I might be over. If I'm over your way, I'll bring you some chips. Inbox me your address. If I'm over your way, I'll bring some chips. I surely will bring you some. Girl, I don't be knowing what none of that stuff at. You have to tell me, honey. Cause, hey, Kathy. Y'all, I'm really focused on what I'm doing. So, if I don't say your name, that's because I'm focusing on this road. I want to come before destruction. So, I have to make sure I pay attention to this road. Hey, Renee, I miss you too. Yes, God is good all the time. Y'all better tell him thank you. I give him thanks every day that I wake up, all day, every day. When I tell y'all, honey, these baby mamas, my grandbabies' mamas, they, you know, they going through. My little bitty baby, my grandson, Juju mama, y'all keep her lifted up in your prayers. If I don't see what y'all saying, I'll come back and respond later. But I'm going to keep my eyes on this road because I am driving. But, yeah, honey, let me tell y'all. She got upset about something yesterday. She been in the hospital since last Friday, y'all. Hey, Tracy. She been in the hospital since last Friday, y'all. Okay. And I've been praying for it, really concerned. And let me tell y'all something, too. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes when people be going through some things, they lash out in anger. Not that they mean to really lash out at you, but you the closest thing there, you know. Sometimes we have to have compassion for others and some understanding for others, because you just don't know how a person might be. Doggone it. That my numbers is 33333, baby. Yes, some angels know they talk to me time I walk out the door. Thank you for my message. But anyhow, you just never know how a person is feeling. So I just want y'all to be kind of mindful of that. Just because you might be okay, don't mean that the next person is. So sometimes we can just handle things differently, accordingly. You don't have to always fight fire with fire. You don't always have to do that. And I know a lot of times the physical part of us, that's what we want to do. When somebody crosses us the wrong way, or somebody do something to hurt us, or we feel offended about something, we be wanting to strike back, right? But you can't always. That sometimes that's just not always necessary. You ain't got to prove no point. You ain't got to prove no point to nobody. You know who you are, you know. So that person could be going through some things. So, you know, she had sent me this message, y'all, because I had been checking on her. Doing it right. Y'all, wait a minute. I don't smoke cigarettes in front of y'all, but I need it. But, hey, Kimberly. Hey, Linda. Yeah, y'all, I'm looking a mess because I'm still in the process of moving. I've been trying to see how much 2 men in the truck, 3 men, 4 men, 6, however many it's going to take. And it ain't going to take that many because my storage ain't that big. But, I still got a lot of other stuff to move. I'm just really trying to get settled in. But back to what I was saying. So she sent me this message, y'all, because I did not check on her. I think I called her. She said she was going to call me back. But y'all know Friday was pretty rough for me. Y'all know that, right? Because of court. And I got court again on the because they ain't playing. Whether he get the paperwork he need or not, they not playing. They on a mission. I'll tell you what the court date is in a minute. It's in June. It's in like another week or 2. So they asking me the things that I want for in case he plead out guilty or whatever, in case he don't want to go no trial, he just want to, you know what I'm saying? So I got to tell them what I'm asking for. What we're asking for is my, you know, my family, because they matter too. But anywho, and then my daughter-in-law, homegoing services. It just was a lot. And then Saturday trying to get moved and just a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I didn't get a chance to check on her, but my first thought was to check on her on Monday. But I slept so good, y'all. When I got up, it was pretty late. You got good news? Oh, Sookie. Good. I can't wait to hear the good news. I got something else to tell you too, honey. It's going to blow your mind. But y'all, then, you know, in the midst of that, then I'm going to tell y'all about something else too. But let me stay on point, on focus on what I'm supposed to be telling y'all. So she sent me this message. Bless her heart. She sent me this message and it wasn't very, very nice. It wasn't. And see, that's when you have to practice being humble in all situations. That's when you have to stay true to yourself about who you're trying to be and if you're trying to better yourself. You got to put that in. You got to exercise who you are at all times. Not just sometimes, but at all times. If you're really trying to change, if you're really trying to be a better person, you got to work on that daily, you know, and it's not always easy. So I knew that this wasn't nothing but a test too, because of how she came at me. And you know what? I didn't respond the way the enemy wanted me to respond. See, Satan wanted me to respond real ugly. But that's not necessary, because first of all, I'm working on myself. I'm working on me, who I am as a person. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and hit that share button. Take nothing but a second to do that. I'm working on who I am as a person, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And every day is a new day, and I have to stand there and say, what can I do differently? What did I do yesterday that I could change? You know, I'm trying to be closer to God. I'm trying to be better with everything about me. No, I'm not perfect at all, period. I'm not better. I'm not no better than you and the next person either. But my heart is pure. I make mistakes on a daily basis. Trust and believe that. So, instead of me, now my the fleshly me wanted to respond in a very ugly way, the way she came at me. But I knew that wasn't nothing but a trick of the enemy. That wasn't nothing but a trick. Because see, when you got blessings coming to you and God got something in store for you, the enemy is going to do everything that he can to try to knock you out your blessings. Everything that he can to try to knock you up out your blessings. But you can't fall for that trick. You got to be smarter than that. You got to be, as that man said on that commercial, you got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that, baby. So I wasn't finna fall for it, because I'm at peace with myself, and God has been too good to me, and I just refuse to enter, like I said, and I meant it. I'm not entertaining no negativity. I'm not entertaining no chaos or any kind of confusion. All I want to do is enjoy life. I want to enjoy peace, you know, and help others, make somebody smile. Because we got enough. It's too much. We losing other people, that are we losing people that we love every day. So do what you can right now. Fix it right now. Don't wait till it's too late to say, I know you see me, man. This man was going to try to hit me, y'all. And I promise y'all I was going to be well enough to get up out this car and whoop him to sleep. Because he was just well deserving of that, okay? But back to what I was saying. And I'm at a point, I'm old enough to know. See, I'm older than her. And I'm old enough to know that sometimes people go through things. And a lot of people that like these trolls, they miserable within in themselves. So that's why they be coming trying to make you feel bad. But anyway, I said, look, I don't know what you're going through right now. I said, I be going through some things too. I've been going through a lot of stuff. My family been trying to get me to go to the hospital, but I'm not going right now because I got things to do. I told them I'm going to be just fine. God got me covered in the blood of Jesus. I'm covered all the way through. We'll talk about that another time too. Let me keep showing me them hearts, y'all. And them thumbs up and them smiles and all of that, whatever that is, that's supposed to go up the side. I like that. I like when I see that. When we talking, y'all, I want to keep it flowing because it just gives me good inspiration and motivation. So hit that button, y'all, so I can see them things, them hearts and them thumbs up going up. I like to see it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep them things going up like that. Y'all keep it going just like that. That's what I like to see. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. So I said, but what I'm going to tell you is this. I don't know what you got going on and what you're going through. I said, but I'm here for you whenever you need me. I'm here for you. I just had to take a mental break. It wasn't that I was not trying to check on you, because I'm going to check on you because I do care about you. I got love for you too. You brought my grandbaby into this world. Come on. And so, of course, if you in the hospital, I'm going to be concerned. But at the same time, I got to be concerned. It's other things I have to make sure my mental state is good so that I can see about somebody else, so that I can see what's going on with you, so that I can, you know, make somebody else smile. Because if I'm not smiling, ain't nobody else going to smile. So, y'all, let me tell you, I did right. I did right in what I did. Because, see, the enemy wanted to use that another way. And I'm glad that I did not let him trick me into being ugly. Into stepping out of who I really am and stepping out of character. See, because I would have missed my blessing if I had done that. God has been too good to me and has been performing miracles and abundant favor in my life for me to do anything different than what he expect me to do. See, I'm older, I'm wiser, And I know better. Just because they doing that, I don't, that's not the way I'm supposed to act, because I know better. I'm the teacher. I'm the instructor. I'm who he is using to get a message across to others. So I can't do what everybody else do. See, a lot of times we want to do what everybody else do. You can't, when God is rebuilding you and he making you over, and he's stepping in and doing his part, you got to do your part. You can't do what everybody else do. Everybody else ain't signing your paycheck. God's signing your paycheck. And that's who you work for. You don't work for people. You work for God. So so you got to go by his rules and his regulations. So y'all, I'm so glad that I was obedient, and I felt so good about being obedient that I did not step out of line, because something in the Holy Spirit said, no, she needs you. Y'all, she called me, and I said, she FaceTimed me, and I said, don't you do that to me no more. And she said, I'm sorry. And she just broke down crying, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she told me what was wrong, y'all. And this girl was leaving the hospital, okay? She had to took her IV out. She had to put on her clothes, and she had to walk out that hospital. Y'all don't hear me. She had to walk out that hospital, y'all. I had to talk to that baby. I said, I got you. I said, I don't want to discuss what was said or part of her business, because that's personal. I ain't asked her, was it okay to share this with y'all? But I said, baby, look at him. You gonna be fine. You can't let other people block what God got for you. I said, now, take your butt back in that hospital. I said, because I'm not trying to lose nobody else. I'm not trying to lose you. I don't know why nobody would do somebody like this and they in the hospital and they sick. This girl is sick, y'all. They might have to even do surgery on her. They still really trying to find out what's going on. And when I say she's sick, y'all, she is sick, okay? I said, baby, you can't go home like that. Hey, Tracy. I said, you can't do it. I said, you can't take care of my grandson if your health is not right. Go back in there and let them people do what they got to do to you. She could barely walk. And y'all know when it comes to, I'm just going to say this part, though. Y'all know when it comes to our kids, see, that's what you call a real mama. When it comes to our kids, we will move hell and high water to do what we got to do for our children. And when it comes to our children, and somebody say the wrong thing, or look like they're trying to do the wrong thing when it's concerning your children, that's when mama bear come out. Because I'm telling you, my mama bear gonna come out. So I understood what she was, and I said, that's gonna be fine, because they can't do that. My grandson is gonna be fine. If you need me to come down there and get him and bring him back up in with me, I'll do that. I ain't got no problem when it comes to my grandbabies. I make moves when it comes to my children and my grandbabies. I do whatever it is I gotta do for them. And I don't care what nobody got to say about it. That's my world. That's my heart. That's what God gave them to me for a reason. And that's to love and take care of them, to nurture them, to teach them. That's a blessing. And when you get these blessings, when God gives you these children and these grandbabies, that's a blessing. You can't be taking it for granted. That's a blessing. You better treat it like you appreciate that blessing. I had to talk her into going back in there. When I got through with her, I said, because I can't handle it. I don't want to lose nobody else. I'm tired of losing people. I don't want to lose you. Then what he going to do without his mama? You his mama. I'm his grandmama, but you his mama. She went back in there, y'all. She wasn't in no condition to leave that hospital. And they was telling her, no, you please don't leave the hospital. Please don't. Thank you for the stars. Please don't. You not in no condition. She was not in condition to leave no hospital, y'all. Now, if I had been ugly and went to cussing her out and just being ignorant, Satan would have won that battle. And ain't no telling what would have happened with that child. But by me being obedient and humble and understanding and compassionate and letting God direct my steps instead of letting my flesh, letting the Holy Spirit direct me instead of my flesh, it turned out differently. She went back in there. I said, call me when they put you in a room. I said, when they put you in a room, you call me. She called me. She was still in the waiting area because she had to go through the whole process all over again because she had left. She had checked herself out the hospital against the doctor's wishes and orders. So now they got to go through the whole process again of putting her back in the hospital, admitting her back in the hospital. She called me. They admitted her back in there. You know, if they took her back in there again, she wasn't well. They put her back in there. She wasn't well. She wasn't well enough to leave the first time. And so last night she was resting because they had to give her all that medicine. So I talked to her this morning. Thank you, Tracy, for the stars, Queen. And anybody else who sent stars, and I didn't send it, thank you so much. I checked on her. She said, thank you for checking on me. She said, I've been in the hospital. My own family ain't checked on me. I'm going to check on you. I go through my stuff and I got a lot going on, but I ain't too busy that I can't see about you. I ain't too busy that I can't check on you. Thank you, Matrice. So we always get so tied up in whatever it is we got going on. It don't take number 1 minute to check on somebody. I don't care if you only spend 2 minutes to say, hey, I just called to say I was thinking about you and you was on my mind and I just want to make sure you okay. Thank you, Robbie, for the stars. That's all I want to do. You ain't got to stay on the phone with them for hours, or you can go by and see about them. You don't know, like I said, people go through depression. People got so much stuff going on. You got to check on your loved ones. Stop being so selfish and only thinking about yourself. Stop. Because if I had been ugly, that baby would have never went back in there. She would have never told me what was wrong. But I let her know, I'm not tripping on you because you done went left on me. But I'm here for you when you need me. I'm going to always be here. So if you need me, I'm here and I'm praying for you. I didn't know what the situation was. Then she told me. Now before that, my other grandbaby mama, child, when I tell you I've been being tested, y'all better believe I've been being tested. Do you hear me? But I'm at a point in my life where I refuse to let Satan have any authority over my emotions, my choices, or my feelings, over my life, period. Ain't got no power. When that enemy coming, I say, we not doing this today. I'm not mad at you. I just know better now. I'm not mad at you. That's how you entitled to feel how you want to feel. I just know better. It's my fault. Because you know what? I shouldn't put that much responsibility on you. No, we not doing that. We not finna argue. I'm not going to be mad and hold malice in my heart against you. We not doing that. No, we're not. And I could be totally in the right, but guess what? And you totally in the wrong. Guess what? You right. You are absolutely right. And I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep my peace that I got. I'm going to keep this glow that I got. I'm going to keep this favor that I got. I'm going to keep this anointing that's over my life and continue to do my job just the way I supposed to, the way God told me to do it. I'm not going to let you disturb my peace. I'm not going to let you disturb my positive energy, bringing me negative energy just because something going on with you. Whatever going on with you, you got to get it together. But it ain't got nothing to do with me, and I refuse to let you let it pour over off into my life and what I got going on. Thank you, Matrice, for the stars. That's what we're not going to do. And when you learn to do that, you feel so good. And you say, well, Lord, I thank you. Because I know it ain't nobody but God. So when you at peace and stuff like that don't bother you, that's God. That means you got God in you. Anytime you see a person that's totally disturbed, the enemies, they in a battle with the enemy. They in a battle with the enemy. And until they recognize that, they're going to keep going through that and fight. And they don't even know why. Get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem sometimes is yourself. It ain't everybody else. You want to blame everybody else. Now you got to take self-accountability for your things that you do and the things that you accept in your life. You got to. And when you start accepting that, then you start accepting responsibility for yourself and taking self-accountability. Take self-accountability, baby. Do it. Stand in the mirror. Take self-accountability for your own actions, your own do. It ain't everybody's fault. In mine. That other situation, that wasn't her fault. That was my fault, because I knew better. See, when people showing you over and over and over and over and over again who they are, and they done showed you many times how they really truly feel about you, you better believe it. Stop overlooking it. They done showed you, so you act like you ain't want to see it. That's your fault. That's your fault. Not nobody else's. Exactly. And I've been taking self-accountability, baby. It ain't nobody else's fault. I have to take self-accountability for everything that I do. Every move that I make. Because guess what? I'm responsible for myself. I'm responsible for me. Ain't nobody else responsible. So how the heck I'm trying to put all the weight on somebody else and saying, oh, I'm mad at you because you did this. No, we're going to keep on moving on because it's an easy fix to that. It's an easy solution to that. You know. Like I told my son about certain things, I said, baby, some things ain't all that important. I know you've been paying a whole bunch of money for some stuff, but that's just like, just say you got a car and you done paid all this money for this car. But now the car get totaled out. But you was able to come out that car unscathed. Not a bump, not a scratch, not a bruise. You was able to walk away from it. Bump that car. That's materialistic. You can get that again. But your life, you only get one. You only get one life, baby. You can't get that again. But you can get another car. That's material. Be grateful for that. Stop sitting over there crying over spilled milk. Stop crying over things that you cannot control. Stop crying over things that you cannot even change. Focus on what you can change. Focus on what you got control over. And the best thing that you can, the one thing I know you got control over is yourself. Ain't nobody made you do nothing. You had free will just like everybody else. Ain't nobody made you do nothing. That was your choice. You chose to do that. So you should have been ready for any actions and the consequences that was going to come with that, whether they were good or bad. You should have weighed your options. And if the bad outweighed the good, then that's something you should have left alone. If the good outweighed the bad, then you go with that. And so if you ready to handle what comes next within whatever choice that you made, then do it. But if not, don't do it. Don't go looking at everybody else and say it's their fault. No, that's your fault because you had free will, baby. You had a choice. And God gives us choices. You got choices. He gives us free will. He'll tell you what he would like for us to do. But that don't mean that we're going to do it. So when you don't do it, don't be mad with him. And don't go blaming everything on the enemy or Satan. Don't blame everything on him because you had free will, baby. You had a choice. And you chose. So when you making these choices, choose wisely. And hold yourself accountable for the choices that you make and be ready for whatever consequences is coming behind that. And with that being said, I'm at peace with whatever, because one thing I know, God gonna always work it out for me. And he got me. So whatever it is, I'm gonna have favor in whatever the situation is. whatever it is, there's nothing too big or too strong that God can't work it out for you. I said, well, then if that's God's will, that's God's will, and ain't nothing else I can say about it. Some things might hurt you to the core, but see, God know better than you do. He already done seen all the way down the road. You ain't got there yet. So he trying to prevent you from getting some more heartbreak. Thank you, Tanika, for the stars. See, yeah, certain things gonna hurt you, but guess what? You gonna be all right. You burn yourself on the stove. It hurt you. But you going to be all right. Put a little salve on it, as the old people say. Put a little salve on it and you're going to be just fine. But if you had kept it there on that fire, it could have been worse than that. It could have been your whole body. Come on now. But just be thankful that it wasn't nothing but your doggone hand. You better learn from that and make better choices. Because God gives everybody free will. That's why when you be praying for people, you can pray for people till you blue in the face. But if that person ain't asking for the same thing from God that you praying for them, you wasting your breath. You is wasting your breath. If that person ain't ready to stop doing drugs and you praying for them to come get clean, you wasting your breath if that ain't what they want, because God give everybody free will. They got free will just like you. If that person ain't ready to stop drinking alcohol, being an alcoholic, you wasting your breath. If they ain't ready to stop fornicating, you wasting your breath. If they ain't ready to stop stealing, you wasting your breath. If they ain't ready to stop being evil, conniving, scheming, slanderous, you wasting your breath. They gotta want it too. So the best thing for you to do, if they ain't in agreement with what you praying for them, and that ain't what they want, then pray for yourself. Because you know what you want, so you just start praying for yourself. Period. That way. That part and in that order. I'm telling you, I had to learn the hard way. Praying for somebody, I'm talking about down on my knees. Praying for somebody else now. They ain't want what I was praying for. I wanted it harder than more than they did. I wanted them to get clean so bad. I'm praying. I'm just praying. I'm just a praying. It's not everywhere. Tears everywhere. I'm down there. I'm down. I'm all in prayers. Let me tell you something. They didn't want that. They wasn't ready for that. They wasn't ready to release them demons they was fighting. They wasn't ready to ready for recovery. They wasn't ready to be released from their addictions. They wasn't ready. I was the one ready for them, trying to pray them up out of it. And I believe wholeheartedly that if I went to God in prayer, that he would take that. I said, take the taste away from out of it. I said, Lord, take the taste out of their mouth. But they gotta want it. I could been praying that prayer all day long, every day, all day long, and the baby don't come out here because I don't do it. Don't you do it? All day long. But that ain't what they wanted. They wanted to continue to do what they were doing. They wanted to continue to stay in their mess. So I was just wasting my breath because that was what I wanted. That was not what they wanted. That wasn't their will. That was mine. Everybody got a choice. Everybody got free will. See, they might have been praying for something against. Let me tell you something. That's just like saying, you clean, you don't do no drugs. They might want you to join them. That ain't your will. You don't want to do no drugs. That ain't your thing. That ain't how you operate. Right? That ain't how you operate. So they prayers gonna be in vain because you is not finna do that. You ain't finna do that. See what I'm saying? Because everybody got free will. You choose to live a clean and sober life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about that. You don't want nobody praying for you for something for you in it. That's like when somebody praying for your doggone downfall as well. But you praying that God continuously bless you and give you abundance. So they wasting their breath. Thank you, Karen, for the stars. They wasting their breath, baby. Because you praying for abundance when they try to pray for your downfall. Thank you, Charlene, for the stars. I thank y'all. Y'all let me see some more of them hearts and smiles and whatever else, them thumbs up go over there. You said that right, Miriam. You can't want it more than they do. You can't. It's just simple as that. You cannot. And I got some more stuff I'm going to share with y'all. But I just wanted to bring y'all that. I should have came earlier. But I ain't been feeling too hot, y'all. But I got to be strong, see. I got too many people that I got to see about. So I can't be weak around him, period. I got to keep on fighting. I got to fight every day. I know it's a healing power of God. Amen. It's too much I got to do, y'all. And I got to see how much this 12 million in the truck going to cost me. Because I ain't nowhere in the world I can move that stuff out of there and bond. That's going to be too much. So you know what? It is what it is. And for y'all will get y'all order sent out this week. Like I said, I didn't get it to her in time because I had so much going on. But we back in the game now, y'all. And I still got some situating to do because I got to get totally moved in. I'm not totally moved in yet. But I will be. The most important thing is I got my keys and I'm happy. That's what's most important. See, we got to stop taking a lot of stuff for granted. It's weird. We got to stop taking things for granted and be grateful for the things that we do have and the people that we have in our life that's willing to help us and willing to be there for us. That's what we got to be appreciative of and grateful for and tell God thank you. Because he ain't got to do nothing he do. He ain't have to wake you up this morning. He ain't have to keep you safe through the night. He ain't have to put no food on your table. He ain't have to give you no roof over your head. He ain't even have to give you no transportation because it's hot as heck out here. And I'm so grateful and thankful, thank you, Lord, that I got air in my car and that I got my own car. I ain't got to wait on nobody to come and pick me up. That's number one. Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate that, baby. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share button, share, because maybe somebody need to hear that message. Sometimes you ain't got to always respond the way people want you to respond. Don't get them the satisfaction. Keep peace within yourself. Don't let nobody disturb the peace that you got going on. Don't let nobody put your blessings at risk by you acting out of order. Stay in order. Check yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Everything, every move you make, every breath you take, and give it all to God. Put him first. I love y'all. See y'all later. Y'all come on in. Come on into the palace. Trying to give everybody a chance to get in here. So, y'all, give y'all a chance to get in here. Why I say what I gotta say. I know, I'm sorry, cuz. So, y'all make sure y'all hit the like and the share button. I've been wanting some piece of cake for about the past 2 weeks. I've been craving some piece of cake, y'all. So, I know they were still open today. And I pull up to get me a piece of cake. Of course, I was having a good time because I was in there. So y'all, I started getting the cake, and I still meant to get me a red velvet. I didn't, and I just broke down crying, y'all, because my son would come here and get me a piece of cake, because he know this is my favorite spot. I love a piece of cake, and especially on my birthday. And on my birthday, he would come here and get me a piece of cake, because I love their cupcakes. And I love that cake. And I've been wanting some cake so bad. And I don't know who that is with that sad face. We gonna find out, baby. I don't know what you said about you. You ain't got nothing to be sad about. You probably got everything in life that you need to have. So, with that being said, take that negativity somewhere else, because today is not the day. You still not gonna spoil my moment, my energy, or none of that. So, you're wasting your time. Take your little sad face and go on, because when I get through this live, I'm going to block you, period. Even with me crying, I'm still got smiles because I have memories. And you probably sad because you don't have no memories. Even though my son is gone, I still got a lot of memories with my child. And that was one of them. And that's what made me cry, because I miss him so much. And I remember my baby would go get me a piece of cake. See, you probably ain't got nobody that care about you. Or you can't make no memories with your children. I got so many memories with my children. I'm going to continue to make memories with my children. I got something I can speak on. You don't. And that's why you're miserable and you sad and unhappy and mad. Well, get over it, because you're not going to interfere with my peace, my joy, my happiness, and nothing else that I got going on, period. That way, that part, in that order. My cousin was on the phone with me, y'all. She was like, hurry up and get out that stove. And I still didn't get my red velvet. Y'all, I got all kind of cake. I got all kind of cake, y'all. I got cake. I got lots of cake. And I wanted some cake. And I remember that my baby would go and get me cake and cupcakes. Y'all see my cupcakes? He would always buy me cake. Or he would just go buy me a meal from one of his favorite restaurants. Now he can't do that no more. Now I don't even know if I want the cake. Thank you, Bud and Hun. Yeah, it is. Hey, Linda. So I had to hurry up and get out the store. I wasn't even through because I was about to get some more cake. And maybe that's why I didn't need to get no more cake. Staying there long enough. He's probably saying, Mama, you got too many, you got enough cake in that bag. Come out of there. Yeah, so maybe because I was about to pick up some more cake too. I already got like 3 pieces of cake and a cupcake. And it's so good, y'all. Yeah. Whew. He is. I take my baby everywhere I go. Thank you for the stars, Linda. I got my cake, baby. You mustn't want your mama to get no more cake. Is that what it is? I had too many pieces of cake. Guess he was saying, Mama, that's enough. Thank you. Yeah. He was in there with me when I was picking up all that cake. And it just hit me like a flood, and I couldn't control it. I know some people probably think I'm crazy. And I couldn't control it. That's all right, son. I got you a piece of cake too. Yeah, hey Tango. Yeah, I got you a piece of cake too. He likes sweets. My baby likes sweets. He loves cakes, cookies, anything sweet, pies. He loved it. And I'll tell y'all, I done had the best meals because my son knew where to find the best restaurants at. And he would always bring me something to try. If he wasn't cooking it, he was bringing me something to try. Thank you. And it's just one of my memories. And it just was overwhelming. It just, I don't know where it came from. And I just remember like, oh my God. My baby used to come here and get me a piece of cake all the time. And it just, like a flood, it just hit me. Like, thank you, Tango. Thank you, Tiffany. I love y'all so much. I know if I got live and talk to y'all, y'all will understand and I'll feel a little better. But that, I usually can control my emotions. But that's been the problem. I've been holding it in, so I needed to let it out. And that's what I did. If I eat my cake, I'll feel better. His favorite. That's why it hit me. Oh, I forgot about that. Y'all, I had my experiences, but I never felt one like that before. It never hit me like that. Like just, like that. Oh, I can't even explain that feeling. Just was overwhelming. And this was one of his favorites. The key lime. That's one of his favorites, y'all. His favorites was the key lime, and he loved the caramel. That's what I got. He loved the caramel. He loved the German chocolate. He loved the pound cake with the caramel. Got his favorites. He's my baby's favorites. You're right, Angela. He gonna eat cake with me today. Yeah, that's what he gonna do. Thank you, Bun Hun. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danielle. It is good. He knew this was my favorite place, and he loved it too. He loved it too. It's time to get them redone. You want the German chocolate, Linda? Thank you, Dana. Diana for the stars, Queen. Thank you. I've been craving this cake for like literally almost 2 weeks, but when I passed by it closed, and I wanted it because he knew you were in there getting the cake. Yeah, he did. And I wasn't through, y'all. I was like I'm in Walmart shopping or something, and I was gonna probably come out with probably like six pieces of cake. Well, I got 3 pieces and 3 pieces and a cupcake. But I wasn't through because I still didn't get the red velvet. I didn't get the hummingbird, and I was gonna get carrot cake. See, and so that just like, he was like, okay, mama, that's enough. You don't need to get no more cake. No more cake for you. That's enough. Come on, girl. Let's go. We got what we need. Let's go. Because it just, I was fine. I was going to get me some of the cheese sticks thingies. I forgot what they call them, but they so good. I was going to get some of them, and it just hit me like, wham. Thank you. At least I've been going live. I might miss a few days because I've been in the midst of trying to get situated and moved in court with my son and getting prepared for this next court date. But I've been here. I feel a little better now, y'all. I'm feeling better now. Whew. I feel better. That was not good, but I feel better now. I love you too, Darlise. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can I get some hearts going up, please? Y'all know I like to see them go up. Some hearts, some thumbs up, some hugs. That's going to be y'all's spot when you are in need of self-enjoyment. It is. And I was like, I was headed somewhere else, and I was like, ooh, I'm close by a piece of cake. And then when I turned up in here, I see they got a special today. You get 1 cake, you get the BOGO, you buy 1 cake, you get the other cake half off. And I probably don't, Tracy. And oh, thank y'all so much. I love it. Keep it going, keep it going. It make me feel better when I see that. And so I said, oh, and then I go in, and the lady, she just so sweet, and she's like, you got your membership thing? And I'm like, girl, yeah. And I was going to get some, I was probably about to get about 4 cupcakes, and I went through shopping, y'all, and I had already put my little stuff up there. He is watching over me, because he know I did not need all this cake. Yes, honey, I love me some Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. My baby would sit up and eat that with me too. We eat sweets. We be like, he's like, well, Mom, I'm gonna make us some shrimp Alfredo. He would cook that for me, and oh man, he knew how to make pork chops better than I could. And he would do all the things that I taught him to do. And I remember as a kid, the first thing he learned how to cook was cabbage. You couldn't tell him that. You couldn't tell him that. Yeah, he was like, girl, you got too much cake. You need to come on up out of there. You got too much going on. What I do to Marion, I went in to get me a piece of cake and just broke down because it hit me real, real hard. It was like uncontrollable. I could not stop crying. Because, you know, EJ used to always get, when are you getting married? Child, I don't know. Whenever God send me somebody, heck, I ain't been divorced that long. I went and got me some cake. I got my key lime. That's my key lime right there. I got my caramel slice. I got my, you know I've been talking about I want some cake. I got my, he led me to the cakes. Yeah, he did. Because I promise y'all, I was on the phone with one of the queens, and I was like, I want a piece of cake. And I turned around to come and get it. And I got my German chocolate. And then I got my pound cake. It ain't right if you ain't got your pound cake. And that's the caramel. Caramel. And now, and the cuz was like, please come out that store. Please come out, because you about to make me start crying too. And I was like, oh my God. Just, my baby used to come and give me cake all the time. Tamarian been fast, y'all. Tamarian been getting spoiled. I used to work around the corner from a piece of cake, and on my way to work, I would get me some cake. And I would bring him some home too. And I'd be like, guess what I got? And he'd be like, what you got, mama? And I'd be like, boy, I got us some cake. Oh, you did, Missy? I was like, boy, I got us some cake. And it's still good. Y'all see that big truck behind me? Hey, Perline. I'm feeling better now, son. I'm eating this cake for us. This is your favorite right here. I got our cookie. I know y'all said, what is she doing? Like I said, my baby's riding in the car with me. They know. Keisha, you want some cake too? Because I got some. All my babies ride in the car with me. Except for one. And she stay at the house. See, I got my babies. They have to ride with me. Everywhere I go. Come on, girl. I have to make sure I can look at you. There you go. Your pretty self. Who spoiled me? Girl, I ain't getting spoiled. It is so good, y'all. Oh, it's so good. And this is the key lime, y'all. And it's so moist. I feel better. I feel better. But I had to come out that store, though. Because, ooh-wee. Yeah. It's still good. Oh, y'all, I'm better now. I feel better now. Did I talk to y'all? I'm better. I guess my son was like, no, mama, you're not finna get no more cake. You got enough cake. You got enough cake. You got enough cake. Now I'm finna go get me some oxtails, because my baby, he loved him some jerk. Anything jerk, he loved it. Oh, he loved him some jerk. He loved oxtails and stuff. So today, I'm going to the jerk place. And I'm going to get me some jerk, and I'm going to eat me and my baby. I miss my baby, y'all. Yes, I know. I miss him so much. Yeah, I believe he's still with me, too. I believe he's still in the atmosphere with me, too. Yes, he is, Tracy. Oh, okay, Tamara. I inbox you my address, baby. As soon as I get up this live. Yeah, he's still with me. Yeah, I think I was doing too much. And he was like, no, mama, no, mama, no more cake. That's enough, mama. Oh, but I wanted this cake so bad. This key lime is the best. What you missing, Tamara? And I'm gonna tell you. I had an episode in the piece of cake place, and it was one of my, because I remember my baby would always get me cake from here, and it just hit me like a flood, and all I wanted to do was just hurry up and get out of there. Wasting cake. Ooh, this cake's so good. I feel better now, son. Thank you. He said, you got enough, mama. You don't need nothing else, mama. Because, Marion. Y'all made me feel so much better. Y'all are getting me over to Marion. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being there. I needed that. I needed y'all in because I couldn't take no more. And I really was craving this cake. And I did a U-turn to get this cake. And then I just... But thank y'all for being here for me. I love y'all.
I know that's not what they want for me. Yeah, I know that's not what they want for me. I know that's not what they want for me. Why they write that shit, nigga, going crazy?